Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our WWE 2010 stream for Total Extreme Wrestling. It's been a while, but we're back. And let me just turn that off quick. Okay, so we're back. It's great to be back and doing more 2010. Unfortunately, though, this will most likely be our last stream of the year. I will be going away in the next couple of weeks, so I won't have any time to stream. So hopefully we might be able to squeeze one more in, but most likely this will be the last one. So I want to try and get to the Rumble, but I don't know if we'll get there here today. It'll take a big effort to get there, but fingers crossed we probably can get close. Okay, so we have gone ahead and played some shows. I'm not exactly sure where we left off last episode, but let's hope that we can, continue our momentum and obviously keep 2010 going well. We'll just quickly recap where we've been. So I'm not sure, like I said, what we showed on the stream last time. I don't think I played any further since our last stream. So we had Raw, 83 rated show. Miz beat Yoshitatsu. Hart Dynasty beat Crime Time. Maurice, Natalia, Alicia Fox beat Melina and the Bella Twins in a 6-man tag. Sheamus beat Booker T. ECW, Kofi and Christian beat Kane and Carlito. Low-Key beat Finlay. Mark Henry beat Sabu. Shelton Benjamin beat Tajiri. And of course, lots of promos and things like that in between. But just recapping the matches. Smackdown, Randy Orton beat John Morrison. Lay Cool beat Kelly Kelly. Ray beat Paul Burchill. And London and Kendrick made their debut and beat Shannon Moore and Ken Doane. Okay. So I think that's where we left off. So we've got a lot of things we need to kind of work on this in today's episode. A lot of these broadcasting deals, I've taken care of a few. Some of them we don't really need to worry about. But, we'll focus on that probably off-stream. I don't know. I guess we could take a look at a few. There's some of them we do need to look at and fix up. For example, some TV deals. But some of them we've actually signed new TV deals, so these messages won't really go away. Alright, so next up we have Monday Night Raw. And obviously our storylines, as you can see in the bottom hand corner of your screen, are still there, so you can check them out. But we have our Royal Rumble storyline, which is our main focus going forward from now on. These guys don't necessarily be in the Rumble, but we've just put them here in this storyline to get them involved and kind of, keep advancing it, keep doing different stuff for it. And so when we have matches, random matches against people, it's going to be more meaningful as well. So we'll let's book a Monday Night Raw. We need to keep booking. We need to just keep on booking. I guess one way we could make sure we get to the Rumble is by bringing it forward a week. I think it's on week 4. We could bring it forward a week, and that way we probably do get to the Rumble before, this stream ends. That might be one little workaround hack, I guess you could say. Alright, so let's book. So, like I said, last week on Raw, Sheamus beat Booker T. Now, at the moment, we are looking to do a Fatal 4-Way for the championship. So, Booker T, Jack Swagger, Cena, Sheamus. Currently, Swagger's injured, but he'll be back. And actually, if we bring it forward a week, I don't know if Jack Swagger would be ready in time. Let's have a look. Swagger's back in 6 days. So, no, if we brought it forward a week, he should still make it in time. Beth Phoenix is out for 2 months. Drew McIntyre, 37 days. Edge, 27 days. Jim Ross, 5 more months. So, that's our injuries at the moment. Okay, so we might have... We could do... Actually, is Swagger available to do angles? No, he can't. So, I guess what we could do is a triple threat, 3-way angle here to open the show off. And, do we have one of those? Doesn't seem to be the case. So we can just quickly add someone in. And, we won't keep that one, but we'll just quickly add that in. John Cena, Sheamus, Booker T. So just going back and forth on the mic to open up the show. And, yeah, so Booker T is included in that, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, so welcome everyone to the chat. Really appreciate you guys coming along. Yes, if JR is injured, who's commentating with Jerry? Michael Cole is doing the commentary. Okay, so we'll continue on along our Royal Rumble path, and we'll have some more kind of, I guess, qualifying matches, if you will. Seth Rollins, at the moment, still kind of getting some momentum. I haven't played for a while, so I'm just going to be a little bit rusty for a while until we kind of get back into the swing of things. Seth Rollins, we could give him a match. Trent Beretta probably could lose. Oh, they have poor chemistry. Okay, so we've done that match before. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, maybe a local guy. I don't really have anybody for Seth Rollins to lose to. The only guy would be Chris Masters, but I don't really want Chris Masters losing. I'm trying to push him at the same time. We could go Jesse Goddard. No, we're not allowed to. So I think we've tried this region before and it hasn't quite worked out well. Maybe we'll leave that alone. Do a tag match. Again, we're still not a lot of tag teams. Maybe we'll do a women's match instead. Brie and Nikki can take on Alicia Fox and Jillian Hall. We done this match before? No. Okay. So just give our women some time to shine. Give the Bellas a chance for a win. Try and improve their popularity, which is quite low. Yeah, I'm going to try and get to the Royal Rumble today. Let's hope that I can. If I bring it forward a week, I definitely think I'll get there. That would mean we've got to book 6 shows. Ooh, wow. Six shows. So we got to get moving. We just got to keep on booking, man. Like, let's not mess around. So we'll have the Miz cut a promo on R-Truth. Keep going here, and let's give the Big Show a victory. I think Big Show's kind of had a few losses as of late, so I'd like to give him a win. I'll give him a win over Shad. And because Big Show's kind of been like our main event guy to lose lately. I guess if we look at his match history, he's won 5, lost 3, and for a guy who's got, 83, 84 popularity, he should be in a better position than that. So we'll give him a nice little easy victory there over Shad. Just keep doing the hype promos. We might have DX do a little promo. Shawn Michaels, Triple H. And it's quite possible our quality might drop a little bit here today because we are just trying to get this done. So bear with me if that does actually happen. We'll give Melina a match, and we'll give her one against... the only person left is really Maurice, so maybe we won't do that. We'll give Chris Masters a match, and I'll give him a match against Yoshitatsu. Like I said, I want to kind of push Chris Masters. He's still young. He still has a good look. Ring work's not great, but I don't know. I still feel like there's some value in him. I want to try and see if I can get that value out of him. We just need to kind of book a big main event now to finish, which has always been our issue, hasn't it? But have we done a Battle Royal on Raw? I know we did one on Smackdown. We could just do a little easy Battle Royal here just to close it out. It's a 10-man Battle Royal just to prepare for the Rumble. So let's have a look. Do I have that? 10-man Mayhem, 15-man Battle Royal. I don't know if we got 15 guys to put in a Battle Royal. 10-man Battle Royal. There we go. So we'll do a bit of be a little bit lazy, I guess you could say, but we'll put some guys in the Battle Royal. So Truth, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, CM Punk, some big names for sure. The Miz, Luke Gallows. Let's put Seth Rollins in just to test him at the top there. We could put Jericho in, and I mean the only other guys we got is Booker T, Sheamus, really. I guess Mike Knox, he's okay. And any occasional wrestlers? No. Just need one more. I guess we could put David Hart Smith in. I'll put Ezekiel in. So a couple of shitty guys in there, but that's alright. And give that some time. And we'll give that win to HBK. Give Shawn Michaels the victory, because I think he's the most popular in the match. Give him the win, and we're not overboard. We just need a little bit longer. So we'll give this promo to open a few more minutes, and we're good. So short and sweet show. Cena, Booker T, Sheamus, good start, 90 rated. Bella Twins versus Fox and Jillian, 61. The Miz promo, which was good. Big Show. I probably should have had Big Show in the Battle Royal with Shad, but we just, we gave him a singles win. Whatever. DX promo, good. Chris Masters, easy victory over Yoshitatsu. Masters are only 51, which is that's the issue. His performances are a little bit low for what I probably would like him to be, where I would like him to be at. Main event, pretty good actually, considering we did have a few lesser guys involved. 86 overall, with Shawn Michaels getting the win. Final four with Triple H, CM Punk, and The Miz and Shawn Michaels. That's a pretty good Final Four. Probably our top 4 guys in the match. So I'm glad they got that one right. Punk got the most eliminations. So there you go. Overall, 84. Which is fine. As I said, we're probably trying to move along a little bit quicker here. And it's difficult because, we don't want to give away too many big main events yet. And we're still a little bit thin on our roster. Alright, so let's have a look. So, New Japan are offered a contract. 40 years of age. No. Sid Vicious. Oof. 45. I would bring him in just to lose, but we'd get in trouble if we brought him in. TNA have altered their terms to their contract to Matt Morgan. Okay, so Matt Morgan. We wanted to bring in Matt Morgan, obviously. That would be fantastic if we could do that. Looks like TNA are going to make it hard. They're going to play hardball. Okay, so 21k for 4 years. Our offer was 17k, I think. Can we go any higher? How high will Vince let us go? 17.4 is the best we can offer. And he's not exactly thrilled with our offer. So we could say, alright, you'll never get pushed less than upper mid-carder. Is that going to sweeten the deal? Potentially. Potentially he's okay with that. I guess we could offer him a couple more years. Because Matt Morgan would be really handy because we're struggling now upper mid-card. And he's a guy you could definitely push as a mid-card and maybe even a world champion one day if you really wanted to. Okay, so... He's still thinking about the other offer, which kind of makes me think, well, he might go for that one. The only thing he really do is not put him on house shows, but I'd like... he probably should be on house shows. I don't think Vince will let us do any bonuses. No, not in my company. Alright, Vince. So Vince just continues to make it, freaking impossible to do anything. I guess our intention to utilize you as a future main eventer, that might sweeten the deal a little bit. So we'll give him that deal. 7-year contract's a long time. That would mean he would go to 40, which that would mean he would go till 2017. Don't think we're playing that far, but yeah, we'll give him that contract. See how he goes. See if he'll accept that one. There's the rating for Raw. The rating's so big for Raw, like 27.75, that it's like hard to really take any notice of it or care. The rating's always going to be fine. Alright, so... Oh, Doug Williams suffered a terminal disease. How long does that put him out for? Doug Williams. Terminal disease. That does not sound good. 1 year, 2 months. Jesus Christ. Okay. Poor Doug Williams. He's gone. 1 year. Alright. That's interesting. Okay, so next up is ECW. Now, Royal Rumble's week 4. Sunday, week 4. So I might go ahead and switch that to week 3. If we switch that to week 3, we might be able to get that done for you guys here in today's episode. Which means we still have a lot of booking to do. The thing you probably do is we switch it to week 2, absolutely we get it done. But we probably haven't got enough time to build our storylines to the point where it'd be effective on that show. So I'll just push myself to keep on going and get it done. So let's go ECW now. Terminal disease means he's going to die in that period. No, I don't think so. That's not how it kind of works. But, yeah, he probably, technically, according to that, he probably should. Sabu's been on the drugs. Does that mean was he sent home? I didn't read that. Yeah, sent home. Great. Fantastic. Nice one, Sabu. Okay, so ECW, we've got Carlito, Kofi, Henry, MVP, and Dreamer, Kane and Christian as our main rivalries. So Sabu got sent home, so that's going to mean it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation for Tommy Dreamer. So I guess that could also create some conflict between Dreamer and Sabu if you wanted to. But I guess let's have a look. In-ring, where's an in-ring attack? Just attack, beat down, 2-on-1. Send a message to participant 3. We could do that. Participant 2's in the ring. Tommy Dreamer's in the ring. Mark Henry beats him up. Sends a message to Sabu. That can open up. So that's a strong message being sent. Yeah, Sabu's getting the Raven treatment right now. I mean, RVD and Sabu are a little bit frustrating at this point in time. Give Primo a match, and I'll give him a match against Low Key just to continue building up Low Key. Primo 54 popularity, Low Key about the same, so that's fine. And give Low Key the win. So Low Key will be very handy once we get him to that point. We just got to get him there. Really, that's kind of the issue. Might give Daniel Bryan a hype promo. Who could be the interviewer? That's a good question. Michael Cole. I mean, if we want. Josh Matthews. That's the one. That's who I was looking for. So Daniel Bryan can have a bit of a hype interview, hyping himself up for the Rumble. Hey, I'm gonna win it. Type of deal. And we'll give Goldust a match, and Goldust can have a match against MVP. Since Henry beat up Dreamer, MVP can get a win over Goldust. Also gives us a chance just to look at MVP as a singles. I don't know if we've done too much with him as a singles, but a chance to get a bit of a closer look there. Carlito can do a promo on Kofi. I know they did their big match recently, so please tell me you didn't get rid of Paul Burchill. No, I still have Paul Burchill. He's still there. He's on Smackdown, teaming with William Regal somewhat. I don't know. I don't know what to do with him really. There's not a lot you can really do with him, to be honest. Just taking a look. Who else can have a match? We can give the Hurricane. Oh, we're doing a tag match. Yeah, we can do a tag match. Let's do the Hurricane. He can team up with Evan Bourne to take on. He can take on Shelton and Carlito. Just a random match thrown together to feature some of the Royal Rumble guys as well, and we'll give the win to Shelton Benjamin. We might even put Kofi Kingston on commentary to advance that storyline. Just need a main event now. That's probably nearly main event material for ECW standards. We probably should do something between Kane and Christian. And maybe Kane. Who can Kane beat? Kane versus... Nobody really there. We kind of used everybody. Kane versus Kofi. Probably wouldn't want to give that one away. So maybe we just do that as the main event. I don't know. Like, it's ECW at the end of the day. We just got to keep on moving along. Another Finley squash? That sounds like a good idea. No. Let's actually use Hornswoggle. We haven't used him for a few weeks. Hornswoggle can get destroyed. Homicide needs a bit of a kick. So Homicide can beat up Hornswoggle. Maybe next week we beat up Finley. And Hornswoggle can get buried. Goodbye. Hornswoggle, little horny as they like to call you. I don't give a shit if you're upset. You are getting buried, friend. We still need a lot more time. We can still nearly have enough time for another match. We could... can we do like a reveal of a Royal Rumble number? Do we have that? Reveal of... we probably do have that somewhere. Just probably take be too long to find that angle. Reveal. Okay, so let's do reveal Royal Rumble entrant number. So authority, which is Paul Heyman, can reveal the number of the person. So an authority figure reveals the number, the entry number for the worker. Boom. We'll probably use this angle again for Raw and Smackdown as well. Reveals Royal Rumble number. Now, this would be like confidential, like he'd be giving this worker the number, but we don't know what number he's getting, but he would know. Alright, so quickly get that one done. So, Paul Heyman can be involved, and fill some time. Who can get their number revealed? Who's going to be in the Rumble for starters? Kofi Kingston can have his number revealed. Then afterwards, Carlito can talk some smack about Kofi Kingston, and that will fill out the show. Okay. Alright, so get Spike Dudley to join Dreamer and Sabu. I don't even know if Spike Dudley's around at this point. So Mark Henry beats up Tommy Dreamer. Not a great start for Dreamer, but good start for Henry. Beats up Tommy Dreamer. Primo low key, 66 for low key. Primo 60, and Primo is slowly looking to turn him heel. That's right, turn him heel to put him with Carlito. We'll do that soon. A few more segments, and he'll be ready for the turn. Daniel Bryan promo, 64. Not too bad from Daniel Bryan. Hornswoggle Homicide. Homicide 66. Hornswoggle 52. Actually, not too bad there from Homicide. Hornswoggle was visibly tired towards the end. 7-minute match. You're tired after 7 minutes? Jeez. Oh my god. Paul Heyman Kofi turned out to be a pretty good segment. 88. Heyman revealing the number to Kofi. That's pretty good. Goldust MVP. So Goldust 65, MVP 71. That's pretty good from MVP. You know, he'll be a player for us. He'll be a major guy. Carlito promo. That's pretty good as well from Carlito. I think that's probably the best way to get Carlito over, is good promos. His in-ring work probably not the best at the moment. So good promos, I think, will be our plan of attack for Carlito. Kane promo on Christian. And then we had the tag match. Hurricane, Evan Bourne versus Shelton Benjamin and Carlito. Actually turned out to be pretty good. 79 in the end. I thought it was going to be about 70. So that's good enough for an ECW main event. 79, absolutely ECW main event. Evan Bourne 67, Hurricane 67, Carlito 64, Benjamin carried with 75. So overall, 80. You'll take that. You'll take that for ECW. Let me tell you that. You take that. Absolutely. How about creating a faction, the Anti-Midget Bullying Foundation? Wow. I mean, it would make sense. There's plenty of guys who would line up to go into that one. So TNA have once again given Matt Morgan another deal, have they? Or is that an old message? 22,005 years. I think he'll sign with TNA. I don't think he's coming home. I don't think he's coming back to WWE. He's not coming to us at all. We just can't give him any more. The best we can do is 10-year deal. Vince just won't budge, will he? Any more money? No. Vince, seriously, you've got freaking $50 million. Can you just let us go for an extra few thousand? Honestly. Like, look, 62 million you've got, Vince. Is that not enough? Honestly, 62, can you just let us go a couple thousand more to sign some freaking talent? You want to know why your roster sucks? There's my rant for the night. Anyways, Kenta signed a non-exclusive contract extension with Noah. That's okay. We still can get him later. .8 rating for ECW. Not too bad. That's an improvement, I think. I think that might be our best. Not sure. Alright, so any other shows to kind of look at? No, we'll move ahead. Keep going along. Alright, so just take over the company in 5 minutes. Ooh, yeah, one day. One day we will. Man, Vince is really... Any issue we've had, it's been Vince's fault. Okay, shit. John Morrison's contract is ending. Oh, I swear to God, Vince McMahon, if you don't let me get John Morrison, I will quit this game. Because John Morrison, to me, is money. He's money. He's a future main eventer. Like, he is going to be world champion in my playthrough at some point. So, please, Vince, for the love of God, let me keep Morrison. I will give him a big deal. Big contract to keep this man. And I will be so pissed if we lose him. I'm not confident. I think Vince is going to screw me again. Please. Please let me keep Morrison. Please. No. No! TNA! Piss off! No! Oh my God. He's considering both offers. 36,000! Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Shit. Vince is gonna screw me. Vince is gonna screw me. Alright. I'm not happy about this. Alright, 10 years. I'm not losing Morrison. I am not losing him. My intention, future main eventer, never less than upper mid. 29.5. Ooh. Still not great, is it? Still not a big money deal. 2 offers I seriously consider. Ah, shit. Alright. Nothing else we can give him. Nothing else. Only a wage matching, but I don't think that'll be allowed. No. See, Vince just won't budge on anything, man. Exclusively in ring, will that help? No. Start again as Vince. No, I mean, that's the whole challenge of it. You know, being the booker, you don't have free reign to do whatever the hell you want. Otherwise, if I was owner, I would be able to get Jeff Hardy, Mr. Anderson, everybody I wanted without any issues at all. I could just give them massive deals. It's too easy then. This gives us that little bit of, you know, controversy and, you know, keeps the interest there. I mean, we could offer him never less than main eventer, but he's not even main event talent yet. We might have to if we want to keep him. Alright, there goes nothing, man. William Regal, his contract is expiring as well. I don't want to lose Regal either. Let's hope TNA leaves him alone. TNA is just offering everybody they can big money deals right now. And it's really starting to piss me off. Honestly. Alright. We're going to keep on moving along. If you lose Morrison, what's that mean for the IC title? We'll have probably 3 weeks to have Morrison drop the title if we lose him. Man, no, hang on. Hold up. We're not losing him, okay? Let's not even think that we're losing him. I don't want that thought coming across my mind. Matt Hardy's gotten a lot of heat with the rest of the locker room because of his recent attitude. Alright, we'll give him a bit of a warning. Matt, pull your head in. Cut the shit. Sort yourself out. Last time on Smackdown, what did we do? We had Randy beat John Morrison, which actually turned out to be a really shitty match, didn't it? 76, you'd think that match would be awesome. RVD and Orton had the big brawl. We had a contract signed between Taker and Batista. Okay. Alright, so the main feud right now is definitely Batista and Undertaker. Maybe we'll have them in a tag match later on. That could work. Yeah, who's next? Undertaker? Oh my god. No, I would cheat just to keep Undertaker. There's no way. No way. If TNA got Undertaker, I'd just delete it. Straight up. Just trying to think what we could do to start off. We could do a talk show. We could do a talk show with like 7 guys coming out saying they're going to win the Rumble type of thing. Easy way to get everybody involved. So let's have heaps of guys involved. Host. So guest argue. So guest argue. Heaps of people come out. You know that segment they do every year? No, I'm going to win the Rumble. No, I'm going to win. That type of shit. We're doing it. That way, you advance the storyline, you get people involved, and just the other thing is, who's going to be the host of it? We could do Chris Jericho. That's easy enough. Jericho's a big enough name. Chris Jericho. Put John Morrison in. So look, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Rob Van Dam, just some of our bigger names in. Bring the Big Show in as well, why not? Some of our lesser guys, let's see, Rey Mysterio, you're not a lesser guy, but Dolph Ziggler, that might fill out nicely. Maybe we don't need the Big Show, he's already done something recently. Someone else, Matt Hardy, okay. So forget about the brawl. I guess we could change it if we wanted to. Just argue about... Wow, I can't spell. It's 1 AM, forgive me. Guess argue about the Rumble. Randy wants no script. So does Hardy. Well, too bad you're getting a script. Get it to Edge, host it. I was going to, but that would kind of spoil the surprise return factor, considering he'll be back in 1 month. So if you want to have him return and be, exciting, that would not be smart. Layla has been losing a little bit, so I might give her a victory over Maria, just to get our women quota in on the show as well. What's our women's rivalry here? We don't have one. Okay. Why don't we have a... Oh, no, we've got Mickey, Kelly, and Laycool. Okay. I just titled it wrong. So we might have Mickey talk some smack about Michelle McCool. And I guess we could do Cody Rhodes versus Matt Hardy, considering they had that back and forth on the mic earlier on. And we'll give Cody Rhodes the victory over Matt. Start a war with TNA. I'm getting close. We'll have Nexus debut. Nexus would be absolutely terrible right now. They are really, really bad. And I never liked Nexus. I was never a fan of it. I wasn't really around when it happened, so I don't really care for it much. So to me, I'm not too bothered about Nexus, to be honest with you. Who else? Another promo. We'll have William Regal in a match. He can cut a promo about towards who's a babyface? Zack Ryder. And we'll give William Regal a win. He hasn't had a win for a little bit. Get him some credibility. And also, if we give him a win, maybe that will convince him to stay. Give him that win that he needs, so he doesn't leave us. Maybe we should do the same to John Morrison. We might have... What can we do with Batista and Undertaker? Oh, we were going to do that tag match, weren't we? So we could leave it at that. We could do a self-hype. John Morrison could hype himself up. Give him some promo time, some extra promo time, just to hey, we're giving you plenty of time here, Morrison. You should stick around with us. The Undertaker can team up with Rob Van Dam, and we'll have Batista and Randy. This will be actually a really good match. Alright, we need something big. We haven't had a big match in a little bit. And we'll give Randy the win, and RVD can take the fall We'll keep the Undertaker strong. So a big tag match to close out. And we need to cut a few minutes. So we could cut one here. Cut one here. Sorry, John. But just, your promo's getting cut. And cut a minute there. Alright, too easy. So yeah, there we go. Just feed the Nexus to Big Papi Sanchez. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Call MVP and Henry Nation of Domination. No. Does putting storytelling on every match help? No, but it does give the match some kind of direction. And for WWE, you need to have at least one storytelling match. So I've just got in the habit of doing it for nearly every match. Add Ray to Legacy Feud. Gives you options to reunite RVD and Ray's tag team. That is a good idea. Maybe after the Rumble we'll do that. That's a good idea. Gives us that team and also would give us some good matches there. So that's a good idea. Alright. So that's Rumble segment 90 rated to start things off, which is good because we're involving Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, John Morrison, some guys who are a little bit lesser down, RVD as well, and that good segment will hopefully help them quite a lot. Matt Hardy's not suited to his gimmick, I know that. Oh yeah, we did change him to the broken gimmick, didn't we? So we'll change that soon. So we will make Matt broken or woken, whatever you want to call it, and do something there, something crazy with Matt. Otherwise, he's kind of a bit bland, isn't he? He's not really a lot going on for him. Maria and Layla, whatever. It was just a whatever match. Mickey James promo, 76. Cody Rhodes, Matt Hardy. So Cody 72, Matt Hardy 70. So yeah, I mean, when are we gonna make this happen? Maybe we look to do it after the Rumble. I don't know. William Regal promo, and then the match itself. Actually, not a bad match. William Regal 77, Zack Ryder 60. Morrison promo. So plenty of time for John Morrison on the show. And that's, we're saying, hey, Morrison, you're going to get pushed pretty well, so stay here. Don't go to TNA. Don't go to the Enemy. And Batista. Oh, wow, this is actually not that good, is it? Batista, Randy, Taker, and RVD. Randy 95, Batista 80, Van Dam 77, Taker 93. Well, we did keep Taker strong. Now, that does often, work against you, but surely that wouldn't have hurt it that much. All right, I was expecting 90. Honestly, I was expecting epic match. Didn't get it. All right. That sucks. Big time. You have a great idea for making Matt Hardy broken. Okay, so have Matt Hardy get frustrated over losing and go mad after Matt's going delete, delete, delete. Ooh, sounds like I've seen that before. Have Orton punt Hardy in the head, and Hardy is like another person. He doesn't know who he is. Now that is a good idea. That's an interesting idea. Oh God, Harvey Whippleman. He's a road agent. Yeah, he's a pretty good one, so we'll keep him. We need road agents, so we shouldn't let him go. TNA, of course, they've made a fucking offer. God, TNA, can't you just go away? 30,000 per month. What are we giving him? 21 grand. No wonder he's gonna leave. Oh man. All right, we're losing William Regal. It's official. Vince is only gonna let us have 22 grand. Nah, it's over. William Regal's done. He's going 22,000. Are you freaking kidding me, Vince? 22,000. Honestly. Well, he's happy. He's going to sign. We're giving him a 5-year deal, which is like way more than what he should be getting for his age. But I guess we can transition into being a road agent or a GM afterwards. TNA have offered another deal. Can he just... Honestly, TNA, can you just piss off? Stop trying to take all my guys. I think we are allowed to go a little better. I think that... Was that the case? Regal and Morrison in one stream. Yeah, you're not wrong. Man. That would be a major, major loss. Especially for SmackDown. That's 2 upper mid-carders gone right there. I hope we can take Matt Morgan from them. It's not looking good, but I hope we can. Let's have a look. We're still in negotiations with him. I mean, we're giving him a pretty good deal, but the money's not great, which is the big issue. Money, money, money. And Vince won't let us pay any money to keep anyone. So how can we expect to get anywhere if Vince won't, open his damn checkbook up for once? Couple little popularity changes. Homicide up to 49. Hornswoggle still has 67. Despite getting buried like 3 or 4 times, he's still got 67. That's incredible. If they steal your talent, still theirs. Oh, trust me, I will be. I will be. When AJ Styles' contract comes up, I'll be giving him a big deal, and he probably still won't sign with me. Alright, here we go. Jack Swagger's now back. Okay, that's good news. Thank goodness. Joey Mercury wants to come to the main roster. Mercury, the only issue he's got is his popularity. He's got some talent. His stats have improved just a little bit as of late, which is good. He's not actually that incredible. Like, he's good, but he's not that amazing. The only thing you'd really want him for is maybe M&M tag team, but I don't know. The popularity difference is just too big. TNA have given William Regal another offer. We don't even know how many years they've given him. All I know is it's too much. For God's sakes, Vince. I hate Vince McMahon. He is just killing me right now. Alright. So we can't give him any more money, so I don't know why I'm changing that. I'm wishful thinking. Alright. Wow. Can't, look, 10-year deal? 10 years? 10 years and he's still going to leave. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Alright. William Regal's going to TNA. What can you do? 10-year deal. Giving him the most money we can. And he's still going to go. Add Mercury to the roster in a similar role to J&J Security. It's not a bad idea. You could get him... you could definitely get him moving a little bit. Some popularity out of that. Please put Joe Mercury in the main roster because then you can bring up 2 more from developmental to form a new heel stable. I probably wouldn't put Mercury in a heel stable. Well, this is not going well. A lot of you guys saying fire Vince McMahon. You can't. You cannot fire Vince McMahon even if you wanted to. He calls the shots. So the only thing you can do is, if you wanted to cheat, is to edit Vince McMahon's business. Vince McMahon, he will fork out the money if the guy's right. So let's go Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon, business, personal wealth. Oh, he's a billionaire. That's wrong. Roster size, massive. Normal. Patience. Yeah, he's probably got low patience. Roster turnover, probably medium. Finance, mean. Alright, so this is the issue. So, mean, prudent, average, flashy. So, mean is what we've got. He's just not letting us do fucking anything. Which is not really that realistic. If Vince McMahon... He's no way he's going to let Morrison leave, in real life. He would probably fork out the cash to get whoever he wants, keep who he wants. So, I think it's a little bit unrealistic at this point. Prudent might be realistic, but I'm going to go with average. Vince is not going to give you all the money in the world. He's not that bad. He's not WCW. But he will be generous enough. Firing style with wallet. Probably, yeah. Vince McMahon is a millionaire who should be a billionaire. Oh, we'll make him a millionaire then. So to make Vince splash the cash, you need to find someone with more muscles and in-ring skill. That should be easy. Yeah. Bring up Mercury as a badass, Universal Badass, Joey Mercury. I think he would need to be more than 5'8" to pull that off. Prudent is probably where he should be, Vince. I don't know. Could we get away with Prudent? I don't know. Maybe Prudent's a bit more realistic. We'll try it. But let's give it a go. So what can we do now? How much can we go more? Now, that's a little bit better. So we can go nearly an extra grand or so. So that's a little bit better. That gives us a bit more of a chance there. Morrison. We can go a little bit more there. So 31.25 is the best we can do. 31.25. And TNA giving him 36. Alright, we're in the money. Alright, we're in the running there. Don't cheat. Not really cheating. I think the settings were probably wrong to begin with. Like, it's a little bit unrealistic that Vince is that frugal. We can keep moving. We can keep increasing Regal. So 24.34 is what we can do there. So that's not too bad. So Regal would consider it. I guess we'll give him a 10-year deal, because obviously Regal's a bit of a lifer, like in terms of, alright, you can make him a trainer, make him a GM. Like, there's lots of that Regal can do post in-ring. So we'll give him that type of deal. Alright. Cheat. Yeah, oh well, sometimes you've got to adjust it, because this mod was made for TW 2010, I believe, or 2000, yeah. TW 2010, so a lot has kind of changed in terms of the mechanics of the game, so a lot of it hasn't been adjusted between the games, so that's why we got to do it as we go. TNA wants everyone you have on the roster. Yeah, they do. Absolutely they do. So I think that's a little bit more fair, you know, giving us a little bit extra more money to play with. Nothing ridiculous, but a little bit extra to play with. So let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Otherwise, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. Here's the big news. Alright. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Alright. So, some of our deals are expiring, but Matt Morgan is staying with TNA. So we've missed out on Matt Morgan. He's decided he'll stay. You can see Vince being cheap ass in 2010, though. His roster was paper thin. Yeah, but not that paper thin. Like, he's not going to leave he's not going to let some of his top guys just leave, just, you know, just for the sake of a few $1,000, you know. So we've lost out on Matt Morgan, but I don't think we've lost out on the others yet. I guess the good news is Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger, yippee! He's joining the roster. Yay, I guess. I mean, woohoo. I mean, it's not, you know, whatever. What's his other name? Gavin Spears? No, we'll make him Ty Dillinger. Main roster? No. He's got to go down to developmental and work down there, since he wouldn't sign a developmental contract. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed we didn't get Matt Morgan. I like Matt Morgan. He's done really well for us in our TNA playthrough. Would have been really handy to keep him. Alright, we need to keep moving along if we're going to get to this Royal Rumble. So, let's try and get these shows all done. Seth Rollins brought before Wrestler's Court, accusing of annoying everyone with his constant boasting and cocky attitude. Well, there you go. Rollins in a bit of trouble. So Jack Swagger's back, which is good. So we can now include Jack Swagger into this rivalry, this championship rivalry. So how can we do that? we can have participant 1 calls out, Jack Swagger calls out John Cena, but he gets Booker T instead, and we might do that match to main event or something, because that was originally the rivalry. So Swagger, hey, I'm here, I want the champion Cena. He gets Booker T instead. What injury did McIntyre sustain? Good question. Broken metatarsal, 30 days he's out for. I think that's the finger, right? Or is that... Yeah, I think that's finger. I can't remember from my grade 10 physical education. I forget. So we might give Santino a match, and we'll have him lose, as always. Lose to Mike Knox. Mike Knox has got 60 popularity. I think we probably should keep him pretty strong. Metatarsal's ankle related? Well, there you go. I'm off. Oh, I'm fucking wrong. Okay, Mike Knox can get the win over Santino. We got Melina and Natalya, so we might have Natalya cut a promo on Melina for our women's rivalry. Doesn't want a script, we'll give it that. Are you going to do CM Punk vs Shawn Michaels down the line? Possibly, yes. The plan is still to have CM Punk win the Rumble and then move to John Cena. So maybe we'll do CM Punk versus Shawn Michaels or Triple H at Elimination Chamber, wrap up that feud, and then get him ready to take on John Cena. Where do you get this game? You can check it out by visiting Grey Dog Software's website and buy it there. So just give it a Google and you'll be able to find it. We'll give Seth another match. Seth can take on... Well, Seth's got good chemistry with Vlad, so we'll give him another match with Vlad. Give him the win. Are you going to do what WWE does and have 3 Money in the Bank matches in 2010? Ooh, 3. It's a bit overkill, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like... I think the best way to do it is to have 1 Money in the Bank ladder match, 2 guys from ECW, 2 guys from Raw, 2 guys from SmackDown. Or, if you want to have... You'd have to have 9, wouldn't you? You couldn't have 8. So 3 from 3 from 3. If Seth and Vlad keep putting on good matches, put them in mini feud. That was the plan. We'll see how they go in another match, and if they go well, then we might do something there. Let's have John Cena cut a promo on Sheamus. In the Raw match, we have a few from developmental. Possibly. Depends on the numbers situation and how we're going there. If we've got enough, then we don't really need to, because developmental will generally mean lesser quality. But we've got a couple of legends up our sleeves to use. Not too many, but just a couple. What can we do here? We can give... We need to keep building along, so... We might do Booker T, Jack Swagger now. We'll put that in the books. Give that a pretty decent match. And we'll have Jack Swagger win, but he can cheat to win. A cheap win, yeah, tainted win. So he cheats to win. Is that main event material? Maybe it is if we put John Cena on commentary to boost it a little bit. I could see that probably getting 76, 77 for a main event, so probably not main event material. So we could do something with DX. Maybe you could do CM Punk versus Shawn Michaels now. Or do we save that for pay-per-view? It's a huge pay-per-view match. We probably should save it. But how can we get those guys interacting? Another tag match? We could do that. Let's just do that. CM Punk, Luke Gallows, Triple H. We've done the match before, but that's alright. CM Punk, No, we don't want that. Shawn Michaels. So Straight Edge Society. We did the match once before, 88 rated. We did that at TLC. So we can do the rematch here. And we'll give Triple H the win. Luke Gallows can take the loss. And that pretty much fills up our show. We just need a little bit more promo time, so give that a couple extra minutes. This match, actually we'll give that. This match here can lose some time. This is a bit of a shitty match, so they can lose a few minutes. Give that one, and this one. I still need another minute lost. All right, there's gonna be some long promos tonight. Maybe we could just create a new one. New promo. Let's have a self-hype promo, I guess, for a tag team. And make it for Jericho. Chris Jericho, The Big Show. We'll give Todd Grisham the honors this week. So don't worry about the name of it. It's all wrong, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Alright, we'll slot that one in there. Cena's having two feuds at the same time. It's a fatal four-way feud, so it's Swagger, Booker T, Sheamus, and Cena. Are your other playthroughs on your channel? Because this is awesome. I want to get this. Yep, they are. My TNA playthrough. I only say developmental because then if they're in the Rumble, this could give them their first proper opportunity for a main event match. Also, get Apollo Crews. I might look at Apollo Crews. That might be good idea. Yeah, look, you're not wrong. You get them in there, they get some big exposure. It's a good opportunity for someone developmental. In looking at our developmental, I mean, who has some popularity? Nobody really. The best you could do is probably Muhammad Hassan, who has obviously been established on TV before, and that could work. Metatarsal's the foot. Alright, I was close enough. It was either the hand or the toes. Alright, so let's do it. So 87, that's pretty good for Swagger and Booker T. We'll set up that match for later on. Santino, Mike Knox. Mike Knox 62. That's actually not too bad for the big man. That's pretty deep. Like, that's, performing at your popularity level is all you can really ask for. If you've got 60 popularity and you have a 60 in-ring performance, that's fine. Mike Knox has a slightly better performance, so that's good. Natalia promo's okay. Jericho promo was fine. Pretty good, actually. Rollins and Vlad, 69. Good chemistry. 65 from Rollins, 59 from Vlad. So that's actually a pretty damn good match from two guys pretty low on the card. That's fantastic. Would I do a playthrough with modern day New Japan? I don't know enough about New Japan to do a playthrough on it. It wouldn't be a very good one. You guys would hate on me. So we said Booker T, Jack Swagger would probably be around that high 70 mark, and that's where it is. 79 for these two. Booker T 70, Swagger 71. So in the end, that's pretty good for those two. That's a good match. Swagger cheating to get the win. He makes the big return, gets the big win. Booker T's a veteran, he can take a loss. Here's the match. Straight Edge Society versus DX. 97 rated. Wow. Alright. That's what we're hoping for. Something big. Something big. Gallows 63. Punk 95. DX 100. Oh, yep. That's fantastic. Fantastic. So, there you go. 90 overall. You take that every day of the week. Alright, moving along. Oh, here's some decisions. Alright. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we are keeping some of our guys. Oh god, we great. We kept the road agent. Out of all the people we're trying to keep, we kept the road agent. Sick. That's just great. Alright. The good news is that TNA haven't taken Morrison or William Regal yet. That's the good news. Earl Hebner's contract expiring. 92 refereeing. I'm going to get him. Earl Hebner is a legend. Let's try our best. TNA have given him a bit of a low ball. Vince has been a bit harsh. Alright, no bonus. Oh, actually, Vince will let us do bonuses now. Wow. Alright. So before he said, no, fuck you, no bonuses. Now he'll let us do some bonuses. Well, that could help us, not much, but slightly in this situation. I mean, who doesn't like a, $28,000 bonus, when you're signing a contract? Alright. So a couple little bonuses there. And that will give us a chance to keep these guys. I feel like TNA is getting revenge on you for starting a new save. I always have at least one or two saves going at one point. I always like to have a couple. Because otherwise I'd have to, every time I play the game, I have to do it on video, and sometimes I just like to chill and play. And I like covering a few different regions, time of regions. DX split up, HBK heel turn, reuniting with Kevin Nash at WrestleMania. Oof. We don't have Kevin Nash, so that's out of the question. But the plan is still to have DX versus Jericho at WrestleMania. That's still the plan. And I think that would be an epic match. I want to see Luke Gallows, if he's got any improvement. I mean, he's been involved in some good matches. No thanks to him, but up to 62, so he's okay. He's been one of those guys who's benefited from being associated with a top guy. And that sometimes is a smart thing to do. If you got CM Punk, throw a couple of guys around him, and if Punk teams with them, they're going to have better matches. So, not a bad idea. What legends have you got for the Rumble? Well, we have not many. We've got Shane McMahon, so I might put him in the Rumble. So we've actually seen him as an occasional wrestler on SmackDown. So we'll put him in the Rumble, then we might start using him as a wrestler on and off. Just to give us an extra name. Other than that, I don't know, man. Not much. Let's have a look. Anyone over... Who's over 40? Jerry Lawler. I mean, pretty good popularity. Wouldn't be the worst idea. You could do JBL. I think JBL would be a good shout. I think he's good enough. So I think JBL probably will go in. And then you could go ridiculous and get Steve Austin or The Rock or whatever. Yeah, you could do that. But would they honestly come back to be in the Rumble? I don't know. I mean, it's all fantasy at the end of the day. But the plan, not this WrestleMania, but probably next WrestleMania, would be to do Steve Austin versus CM Punk. So maybe next year's Rumble we could bring back Steve Austin. Because at the moment I want Punk to win the championship and have a solid reign and kind of kick CM Punk off, with a bit of a bang and be one of our top guys. But, yeah. Dudley's one night deal, or does that kind of break an owner goal since they're kind of old? It would, probably, but the problem is that we have a hostile agreement with TNA. Actually, no, we probably definitely could sign them on a one night only deal. Yeah, you could. Well, I guess we could try and sign a couple guys for a night. We might be probably running out of time to do so, but we'll see who we could bring in. The problem is, as you said, the age factor. All these guys are too old and would get in trouble if we signed them. We'll just keep extending this out a little bit. Recognizable. So, I mean, it'd be great if we had Hulk Hogan come in for the night or whatever, but yeah, you can see Brother Ray, Brother Devon. We would break an owner goal by trying to bring them in. Otherwise, a one night only deal would be awesome, as you said. Only guy looks like we could sign is Shelley and Saban, but not exactly a big name to bring in, are they? You know. So yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking that great there. Okay, so not looking so great in terms of our surprises, but you know, you got to work with what you got. Do Haas vs Christian on this ECW? We could. Why isn't HBK vs Undertaker happening? Well, because Shawn Michaels isn't going to retire, and that match was a streak versus retirement thing. So I'm not gonna retire Shawn Michaels just yet. I mean, why would we? If we don't have to, we're not going to. So we can always do it later on. And Shawn Michaels is still doing the DX thing. He's still a face. If we wanted to turn him heel and do the match next year, we always can. We've got time. You know, we don't have to replicate it. Yes, it'd be a terrific match, but the plan at the moment is to do Randy Orton and Undertaker. So that's the plan. Because Randy's our top heel on SmackDown at the moment. Undertaker's not even on Raw. So it just wouldn't really work at the moment. I don't know. Sabu's in more trouble. Oh, Sabu, what can we do? Maybe we can do it at SummerSlam without a retirement. Yeah, you could, and then you don't have the streak thing involved, for sure. So ECW, maybe we'll just do a contract signing. Something easy, something simple. Contract signing. So Kane, Christian. Kane can like choke slam Christian through a table or whatever. Paul Heyman can be the official there. So then we can do Sabu can take on Mark Henry, looking to avenge his friend from last week's beatdown. Doesn't work out too well because he gets beaten up as well. And that's what you get for being a little bit shit, you know, on drugs and breaking locker room rules and things like that. You get punished, and your punishment is to lose. So we might have Kofi taunt Carlito, just continuing that little feud. Pretty much going to wrap that up at the Rumble. Wouldn't be ECW without drug-related issues. You're not wrong. So you want a Charlie Haas versus Christian? Alright, we'll do that. Christian can have a nice, simple win. Probably a good match for Charlie to have. He needs a bit of a, good performance. So, easy win for Christian. Sign Motor City Machine Guns if TNA signs Regal and Morrison. I'll sign the Dudley Boys if they take those guys away from me. I'll sign the Dudleys. And maybe I'll even sign Motor City Machine Guns as well. If Vince is unhappy about it, well, screw Vince. You can pair him with Broken Matt Hardy. Pair Joey Mercury with Broken Matt Hardy. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I think Broken Matt probably needs a few guys around him, just to do something with. And you could bring up a few developmental guys to be with him. Whoever they want, whoever. Doesn't really matter. But let's have a look. We can have someone who can just... Shelton Benjamin can cut a promo. I don't know. Who's the favorite to win the Rumble? Cut a promo on Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton's probably the favorite heading in to win the Rumble in terms of winning matches and things like that. So Shelton's cutting a promo on the Rumble favorite saying, hey, forget about him. Worry about me. And we can give Daniel Bryan another match. Give Bryan a match. Probably nobody he can really beat this week that he hasn't faced. He could take a loss, and that's not the end of the world. So we could give him MVP. Bryan versus MVP. So a solid match for Bryan. We'll have him have a competitive performance. Give MVP the victory. But just to keep Bryan going, and despite a loss, you know, I guess you could think about Jason Shaw. Despite, you know, he might lose, but he has a strong performance, and you might, you know, you think better of him. You think, oh man, he might have lost tonight, but he'll get him next time, type of deal. This Carlito can taunt Kofi again, and then our main event. Main event, well, probably Kane versus someone would be good. Kane, Hurricane, Evan Bourne. Kane. I guess Kane versus Evan Bourne. Have we done this match? We did. It got 81. That's pretty good. We'll take that again. When we get 81, I'll take that. So 71 brawling for Kane. Fortunately, Evan Bourne can't brawl, so that's not going to help us there. But give Kane the win, and that's enough for ECW. Sign Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Maybe soon. Broken Matt was the team with anyone. It'd be the Working Warriors. Yeah. Storytelling match that makes the match quality go down. Is that right? I don't think that's correct, but I'll test that theory. Storytelling doesn't really hurt it at all. I don't reckon. But I will test your theory. But we'll test it out. So Kane Christian, that contract signing went pretty well, 92. So that's probably going to be a good match, Kane and Christian at the pay-per-view. Sabu Mark Henry, 68. So not too bad. Kofi Kingston, that's a better promo from Kofi. That's good. Charlie Haas Christian, actually pretty good. I mean, Christian carried it for sure, but not a bad match at all. Shelton Benjamin, that was a good promo. Bryan and MVP have great chemistry. Alright, so that's a match for sure that you've got to think about down the line. That's a good match. 80 between those two in a random match is fantastic. So, MVP and Daniel Bryan, lock that in down the line. We'll do that. Carlito, not his best promo. And Evan Bourne and Kane. So, last time they had 81. This time they have 79. We didn't do storytelling. So, Kane was 75. I think Kane might have had a better performance. Probably should have Christian commentary to bump it up a little bit more maybe. But overall, 82. ECW is getting better. It's getting better. That's good. I like that. Maybe have Luke Gallows split from Punk and have him be Matt's enforcer. No, I like that Punk and Gallows combination at the moment. We could find someone else to be an enforcer. TNA's altered their terms to Earl Hebner. Well, we might be able to give Earl a bit more money. No, Vince has said no, that's enough. Okay, so we'll give Earl a few more years. Well, Vince is saying you need to go down in price, not up, so that's not going to work well. So probably forget about Earl. 0.81 for ECW. So the ratings are getting better. Getting better. Would I consider buying TNA? I wouldn't be able to buy TNA if I wanted to. TNA is at the moment a cult-sized company with enough money. They're doing good. TNA will probably end up being national pretty soon. Actually, no, they've got a long way to go till being national, but they are definitely... Look at the popularity. 55 to 58. 71 in the southeast to 72. They're improving, and they are definitely on the rise, so they're not selling anytime soon. Mike Knox as Matt's enforcer. Yeah. The only problem is they're on two different brands, but you could make the change. It wouldn't be a bad idea if you did debut someone from FCW, bring them up. I mean, you could have Ryback, but I don't see that really fitting well. Mason Ryan. I guess if you don't see Ryback doing well, why would Mason Ryan do any better? Got to be someone who's a bit of a dark character, don't you think? Like an oddball type of character. Or you could have someone who's like a straight man, like Matt Hardy's this freaky, like out of this world character, and then his enforcer is just a guy who says nothing, has no expression, like just expressionless. That'd be funny. Semi Callahan, yeah, he might not be a bad idea. That would probably fit well. That'd probably be the one guy that would do well with Matt Hardy, and even a Bray Wyatt, but probably a bit soon for Bray. Put Matt Hardy with the Shield. Yeah, no, that's not happening. That might go down as the worst idea of the stream. So that's a good shout. Are you gonna book the Rumble this episode? That's the plan. We're gonna try for it. So Matt Jackson, extension officer, Ring of Honor, looking to keep one half of the Young Bucks. I don't really have a use for the Young Bucks right now. You know, not a big fan of them. They're okay, but yeah, it would be good for our tag division because our tag division is terrible. But I don't know. I do read the Twitch comments. I'm reading them right now. But you haven't really offered me anything to read. That's the thing. Shannon Moore, they should have pretty good chemistry. That would be interesting because they have that history between each other. So you could kind of bring that up again and, you know, he's resurrected Shannon Moore from the dead or something. That could be okay. Drew Gulak. Gulak's not going to be any good, man. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. Drew Gulak. He's not terrible. But, you know, we don't need him. He's working in other promotions. He doesn't really need to come to us. Sign Tommy End. Probably not. Why aren't Benjamin and Haas a tag team? Can someone explain that? They are a tag team. We just haven't used them together yet. They're still a tag team, but Benjamin's so far ahead of Haas right now, and we don't have a tag division officially in ECW, so that's another reason why. So we got Earl Hebner, so yay, we've got Earl. So taking him from TNA. Still trying to get John Morrison. TNA have altered their deal. $36,670 for 4 years. Surely you come to us. 31,408 is the best we can do. I mean, surely you come to WWE. You've got a 10-year deal. It's slightly less money, yes, but surely. You being said, yeah, you're going to be the main eventer on our show. You're going to be the man. What would be better? Backbone of the roster? I mean... Future main event. I don't know. I don't know what would be better. What would convince him more? We'll just have to leave it at that. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, man. So we got Smackdown, and then after Smackdown, we've got the Royal Rumble. So we are going to make it to the Rumble. Thank goodness. We've been rushing these shows to get there. When we get to the Rumble, we'll calm down. We'll make sure we do it right, and then that will leave us, you know, let us leave on a high note, as this will be our final WWE 2010 TW stream for the next couple of weeks, because as I said earlier on the stream, I will be going away for a week or so, or about 2 weeks, so I won't be able to stream. So I do apologize for that. So just, it is what it is. So I wanted to get to the Rumble, and then next time we stream, we'll be on the road to WrestleMania, and we'll smash it out. Can I check FCW? Yeah, we got some time. Let's do that. Let's check out FCW. Ethan Carter beat Wes Briscoe. Oh, God. 28. Oh, boy. Tyler Breeze, Bo Dallas, 35. Asuka Maxine, 23. Oh, Jesus. I feel sorry for the 300 people that had to sit through that show. I apologize. Have they done anything else better than that lately? This is better. Justin Gabriel beat Wade Barrett, 63. That's good. Darren Young beat Muhammad Hassan. Not sure why that's happening. Muhammad Hassan should be winning. Asuka beat Serena, 44. So, actually, Asuka's our new women's champion down there. So, there you go. So, she's now the champ. It's kind of real life coming into play down there. So, Serena loses. She's getting close to the main roster call-up. She's very good at the moment. I think did she win Woman of the Year or something like that? And Tyler X beat Mike Bennett. John Morrison versus Batista on Smackdown. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I'm happy with that match. That gives us a strong match. Batista can win. Keeps Batista strong. Yep. Alright. Cult of Darkness. 2 mid-carders led by Bray Wyatt. Wouldn't work right now because Bray Wyatt's not popular enough to have his own stable. Or good enough. Matt Hardy, Paul Heyman. Matt Hardy attacked Paul Heyman. Well, Matt, that's not a good idea. A lot of people are happy about it, that I find him. Matt Hardy's not. Will there be brand exclusive pay-per-views after WrestleMania? I want to do brand exclusive. It's kind of difficult fitting everything on the one show right now. But I was thinking if we had brand exclusive pay-per-views, that the quality of the pay-per-views probably won't be as good. Our rosters are pretty thin, so it wouldn't work. If you had one every few months, like, you know, you have combined pay-per-views, but every now and then you had a brand exclusive, that could work. But every single month a brand exclusive pay-per-view would not work. It would be, you would have done every combination of match very, very quickly. When Gabriel loses the title, will he be called up? Yeah, probably not far away. I mean, he's been probably the best we've got right now in FCW. 38 popularity. Has he still got the title? He still has it. Match history of 60. He's only lost once. And that was on Smackdown. So, I apologize, Justin Gabriel, for calling you up that night. Every other time, he has defended the championship. So, he's doing well. Alright, Smackdown this week. What can we do? We can do... Well... You could just do a match to open up, maybe? I don't know. I feel like I should do it. Angles are always a guaranteed success. So, you could do Morrison coming out, but... Maybe you could have Undertaker calling out Batista to fight him before the Rumble. He doesn't want to wait to the Rumble, and then he, calls him out. Do we have that? In-ring call out, something like that. That nearly works, but not really. So we could have, like, this could almost work. So Undertaker's in the ring, says, "Hey Batista, let's fight. Let's not wait to the Rumble. Let's do it right now." But then Batista says, "You know what? I am not doing it tonight. Forget about it." And then later on the show, you can have Undertaker come out and beat up Batista and do what he wants to do in the end. So let's have Gail Kim have a match. She could have one against Katie Lee. We need to get Gail Kim some popularity. I don't like Gail Kim being a lower end on the women's division. I want her to be championship caliber. I like Gail Kim, but she's just too far down on the food chain, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Hype promo. Have RVD cut one on Randy. And then we can have a tag team match. Let's have Legacy. Ted. Do we have any tag teams? Paul London, Brian Kendrick? Yeah, okay. Legacy versus London and Kendrick. And we'll give Cody Rhodes the victory. Is Randy going to beat Taker at WrestleMania? No, but I wouldn't mind having him win afterwards, though. Like, we're not going to beat the streak, but if they do if we do a rematch, Randy would probably win, because I wouldn't mind giving Randy the belt and having Taker lose it. Have specials: King of the Ring Raw special, Smackdown special, ECW One Night Stand special, etc. If I did King of the Ring, I would have everybody involved. I don't like having one brand getting King of the Ring, but I do agree with what you're saying. Have like a big special, like a Smackdown or a Raw. Yeah, that could work. William Regal, give him another match. Who can he take on? Well, he beat Zack Ryder. Let's let him beat Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins, William Regal. Keep William happy, because we need to before he leaves us. And what else? Any other feuds? Oh, we got a women's rivalry. We should probably do something a bit more interesting with our women. So let's that's a bit of a crazy angle, that one. So we could do this one. Participant 2 is in the ring when Participant 3 runs in and attacks Participant 2. Participant 2 tries to fight back, but Participant 4 joins in and they double team, and then Participant 1 makes a save, and then they have a tag match. So your standard attack and save type of deal. So Layla, Michelle McCool, Kelly gets beat up, and then we do that. And then we have the tag match. Mickey James, Kelly, Michelle McCool, Layla. And we'll give Mickey James the victory. We're running out of time though, aren't we? So we could probably put this William Regal match on the pre-show, unfortunately. Otherwise we've got no time for our big main event. We might do a hype video just hyping up Batista and The Undertaker. And then maybe Morrison can have a promo as well. Got a promo on Batista. John Morrison versus Batista, which is actually champion versus champion, which is probably too big of a match to be doing, but well, we might not have John Morrison for much longer, so we might as well get the match in while we can. No titles on the line. Oh, no, we don't want Morrison winning. No, my bad. Batista will be winning, which means we're running overboard. So, because I would like to have Undertaker come out post-match. Can we do like a Phenom thing? Phenom Revenge? Yeah, so Undertaker comes out, cleans house, attacks Batista as The Undertaker would. So yeah. Who will defeat the streak? Probably nobody. Add this match, cut a few minutes off that, and then cut a minute off this match, and then we're good. So there we go. Alright, so Regal, I think we got the promos mixed up, but that's fine, who cares, it's just a pre-show. Regal Hawkins 69, Regal did the promo. Batista and Undertaker, so the challenge, Undertaker wants to fight Batista tonight. Batista says, nope, not happening. 93. Gal Kim versus Katie Lee. Katie Lee got the win. Katie Lee 58, Gal Kim 53. RVD, pretty good promo, 83. Legacy versus London Kendrick. Actually, a pretty damn good match. Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, 75 and 79 respectively. And Kendrick 72, London 59. So definitely Kendrick's very good. London not so much just yet. He's still good, but Not quite as good as the others. The Mickie James segment went pretty well, 70 rated. The match itself, 77. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mickie James was the star with 78. So Mickie James and Kelly Kelly actually have excellent chemistry together. I didn't know that. So Michelle McCool and Layla have good chemistry as well. So actually makes for a good all-round match. Is RVD still pulling a Raven? Not as often. Every now and then he will. He did a hype video hyping up Batista and Undertaker, and then John Morrison promo, and then the match. 82. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Morrison actually did better than Batista. There you go. So Batista beat Morrison with the Batista bomb. Then Taker, lights went out, beat up Batista, laid him out for 89 to end the show, and that is how we lead into the Rumble. With the big tease that Undertaker could beat The Undertaker. So, is TNA still trying to take Morrison from me? Are they still trying? Can they please just go away? We might be able to give him a bonus now, actually. 20%. Alright. 20% per TV show? No, he'll only let us go events. Alright. We can slightly up the ante a little bit. Slightly. Jack Lance's contract expiring. Alright. Well, oh, no, he's leaving. Alright, so he's done. Alright, Jack Lanz is finished. Oh boy, here we go. Michelle McCool, she's pregnant. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so she's expected to leave in 3 months. Alright, so we've got 3 more months of Michelle McCool. Then she's gone for forever. Pretty much. Okay. Wow. So there goes one of our top heels. So that's fantastic. Just things are just not going well, are they? Everything's just working against me at this point. Everything's just here to try and mess with me. William Regal, we can give him a 20% bonus now as well. Why do Morrison's pictures keep changing? Because this picture here is his regular picture that he has, and this picture here is his WWE picture. So this is the picture we've allocated for him for our roster, and the other one is just his standard picture outside of any other company. Yes, Taker's making babies. I think that is Taker making that kid. Is that right? Yeah, married to the Undertaker. So she is making Taker babies. Alright. Which is a shame because she was going pretty well. But it is what it is. Probably a good thing we took the belt off of her when we did. Mickie James, we keep pushing her as our focal point of the women's division. And I think she'll be able to carry it. She's doing well, 68. So that's good. Try and sign the Rock and Roll Express. We would get in a lot of trouble if we tried to do that. Alright, let's advance to the Rumble Day. Fingers crossed. We have some good contract news. Joey Mercury wants to be called up. Joey, what have we got? What have we got for you? Have we got anything for you, Joey? I mean, lousy popularity, mediocre in-ring skills. I don't know. I don't know, Joey. I mean, put him as a cruiserweight. I mean, we don't have the cruiserweights at the moment, so there's just not a lot for him to really do. Yes, put him with Eminem, but I don't even know if Nitro or Morrison's staying around, so is that going to even work? I mean, we did say we could put him with Matt Hardy as one of his broken sidekicks or whatever. That could kind of work. I don't know. But for now, keep him down there. Make him a sidekick of Punk stable. Yeah, I think him and Punk did have some kind of friendship. Is that right? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Hollywood heel Joey Mercury. I don't know. Maybe make a new team with someone else from developmental. Yeah, you could. You could. I'm not sure who would. I mean, I'm sure that someone would work with him, but Maybe like a Mike Bennett could work, but not sure. Mercury was in the Straight Edge Society? Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, that probably would work, and then you could do Gallows and Mercury teaming up together, and then you could have him be associated with CM Punk and get a bit of the rub from CM Punk there, and perhaps later on down the line you could put him back with Morrison if you wanted to, or do something else. So that's not a bad idea. Alright, we'll revisit it after the Rumble, maybe. Actually, I probably will forget, so... Alright, let's do it. Let's bring up Joey Mercury, and we'll put him... We'll worry about him after the Rumble. And speaking of the Rumble, I guess it's time to finally do it. It'll be our final show for a while. Apparently, Asuka's bulked up a little bit, which is interesting. It's good to know. Alright, Rumble time. Let's do it. Mercury and Breeze the new Eminem. That's actually not a bad idea. I could see that working. So TV deal, pay-per-view deals. So we'll go to the Dish. That one on. Main event to cover Australia, Japan. We covered UK. UK. All right, pretty much good to go. Jared Briscoe, what's he done? Something to make everybody happy. You bastard! How dare you? No, that's good. What was the match you suggested on the pre-show? I did not see that. Okay, so we've got plenty of time. We've got 240 minutes to use. So, plenty of time. Plenty of time. As a show opener, I guess you got to think about it. What's going to main event? Do you have the Rumble to start? Or do you have the main event? I think the Rumble's got a main event. Even though it probably won't do as well, I think it's got a main event. So, you kind of have to go, alright, what's your second biggest match on the card to open the show with? And what's the saying? When in doubt, go Undertaker. I think that's what we got to do. Now, Undertaker and Batista have kind of amped up their rivalry. So, we'll see if we can get a better match, like a more physical match. Where's Chris Benoit? He's dead. It's 2010. Hell in a Cell, not quite enough there for that. We haven't really built to it. A street fight could work. Street fight? Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Batista, The Undertaker. Oh, that's right. Taker doesn't want to do any fucking gimmick matches. God damn you, Undertaker. Can Kofi win the next Rumble? I just don't see Kofi as a world, like, legit top star world championship guy. ECW champion, I could probably see him do that, but I'm not sold on him being a Royal Rumble winner. World's Greatest Tag Team vs Hawkins Ryder vs Hart Dynasty vs Crime Time. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We could do a big match like that. What will Undertaker do? Will he do anything good? Or is he just going to be a pain in the ass? I don't know. Last Man Standing? I mean, I don't even know if we do that. I mean, we could try Last Man Standing. Alright, he'll do Last Man Standing. Alright. Thank you, Taker. And Undertaker wins, gets the belt back. Batista has a short little reign. So Batista won by luck, kind of, you know, and then took advantage of the triple threat situation. But then Undertaker, when it's fair one-on-one, gets the win, gets the belt back, and can now no longer rage and be furious with the world. Might have just Truth cut a promo on The Miz. We won't have the US title. We'll just have those guys face each other in the Rumble. Let's do that tag match that guy wanted me to do. Have a few different teams. So this is a chance to showcase some of our tag teams. So we'll give Shad, JTG, Paul London, Brian Kendrick. Shelton's going to be in the Rumble, so I won't put the World's Greatest Tag Team in. I don't want to have him go double up. Some guys that probably won't be in the Rumble should probably be in this type of match. So we'll put Kings of Wrestling in. And Zach and Kurt won't be in it, so at least I hope not. We're getting desperate if we put them in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our WWE 2010 stream for Total Extreme Wrestling. It's been a while, but we're back. And let me just turn that off quick. Okay, so we're back. It's great to be back and doing more 2010. Unfortunately, though, this will most likely be our last stream of the year. I will be going away in the next couple of weeks, so I won't have any time to stream. So hopefully we might be able to squeeze one more in, but most likely this will be the last one. So I want to try and get to the Rumble, but I don't know if we'll get there here today. It'll take a big effort to get there, but fingers crossed we probably can get close. Okay, so we have gone ahead and played some shows. I'm not exactly sure where we left off last episode, but let's hope that we can, you know, continue our momentum and obviously keep 2010 going well. We'll just quickly recap where we've been. So I'm not sure, like I said, what we showed on the stream last time. I don't think I played any further since our last stream. So we had Raw, 83 rated show. Miz beat Yoshitatsu. Hart Dynasty beat Crime Time. Maurice, Natalya, Alicia Fox beat Melina and the Bella Twins in a 6-man tag. Sheamus beat Booker T. ECW, Kofi and Christian beat Kane and Carlito. Low-Key beat Finlay. Mark Henry beat Sabu. Shelton Benjamin beat Tajiri. And of course, lots of promos and things like that in between. But just recapping the matches. Smackdown, Randy Orton beat John Morrison. Lay Cool beat Kelly Kelly. Ray beat Paul Burchill. And Lundgren and Kendrick made their debut and beat Shannon Moore and Ken Doane. Okay. So I think that's where we left off. So we've got a lot of things we need to kind of work on in today's episode. A lot of these broadcasting deals, I've taken care of a few. Some of them we don't really need to worry about. But, you know, we'll focus on that probably off-stream. I don't know. I guess we could take a look at a few. There's some of them we do need to look at and fix up. You know, for example, some TV deals. But some of them we've actually signed new TV deals, so these messages won't really go away. Alright, so next up we have Monday Night Raw. And obviously our storylines, as you can see in the bottom hand corner of your screen, are still there, so you can check them out. But we have our Royal Rumble storyline, which is our main focus going forward from now on. These guys don't necessarily be in the Rumble, but we've just put them here in the storyline to get them involved and kind of, you know, keep advancing it, keep doing different stuff for it. And so when we have matches, you know, random matches against people, it's going to be more meaningful as well. So we'll let's book a Monday Night Raw. We need to keep booking. We need to just keep on booking. I guess one way we could make sure we get to the Rumble is by bringing it forward a week. I think it's on week 4. We could bring it forward a week, and that way we probably do get to the Rumble before, you know, this stream ends. That might be one little workaround hack, I guess you could say. Alright, so let's book. So, like I said, last week on Raw, Sheamus beat Booker T. Now, at the moment, we are looking to do a fatal 4-way for the championship. So Booker T, Jack Swagger, Cena, Sheamus. Currently Swagger's injured, but he'll be back. And actually, if we bring it forward a week, I don't know if Jack Swagger would be ready in time. Let's have a look. Swagger's back in 6 days. So no, if we brought it forward a week, he should still make it in time. Beth Phoenix is out for 2 months. Drew McIntyre, 37 days. Edge, 27 days. Jim Ross, 5 more months. So that's our injuries at the moment. Okay, so we might have... we were able to do angles. I might do that ECW match as well. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a promo for them. Mark Henry, MVP, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer. And we've got Natalia Molina. We might as well put that on the card. We've got plenty of time. Put the Divas on the line. Let's give it a few extra minutes. Molina can win. Although Natalia, 60 pop. Molina's 66. Probably not wise to have her drop the title just yet. Daniel Bryan versus Tajiri? No, that's not a good match. I guess we could do Truth versus Miz. Maybe RVD and Randy Orton, but I don't know. I feel like we save that for the Rumble. All right, screw it. We'll do Miz and Truth. We've already did a promo for them earlier on. A match that I think was it. Did we do that? Didn't do that because Truth got injured. Is that true, or is that I think of a different TW? Yeah, well, he hasn't faced Miz for the championship since Survivor Series, so we should probably have this feud end with the Miz winning. Although Truth winning would be handy, but no, we should probably stick with the Miz. I don't know who he will face at WrestleMania, Miz. If he makes it there, I'll have to think about it. Alright, so we'll probably get ready for the Rumble now. So we'll do a Royal Rumble hype video. And then we'll just have like 8 people be highlighted in the match. So just like the top 8 guys, I guess. Do a little bit of a feature of them, show them off a little bit. And quickly do all this crap. I hate having to do all that, but you got to do it. And appear off screen. Yep. Okay. So CM Punk, Randy, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, The Big Show, and I guess you could put Batista. No, we'll keep Batista out of it, maybe. At least out of the video package. Rob Van Dam? Yeah. Alright, we'll go RVD. Alright. Royal Rumble. 30 men. Maximum match time 90 minutes. Minimum 58. So 30 men, at least 60 minutes. Here we go. Okay. I don't think this is in any particular order. We'll start with our top guys. Probably won't use Batista. Christian doesn't need to be in it. Kane, will put him in. Kofi in. Mark Henry. Randy, MVP. Ray. Van Dam. Shawn. Yeah, I'll put Miz in. Yep. Okay, so that's already 13. Our top guys, boom, 13. Upper mid-carders. Booker T, Carlito, Kofi Dolph, Evan Bourne, Swagger, Morrison, Hardy, Truth, Sheamus, Benjamin, Hurricane, Dreamer. So that's 26. Wow. Could probably take Tommy Dreamer out of it. Probably could take... You could probably take Hurricane out of it. I mean, I don't want to take too many ECW guys. I'd like to have Seth Rollins in it. Ted DiBiase should be in it. I'd like to have I mean, I want too many guys in this match. Alright, some guys have already competed tonight. Probably we can take out. So, I mean, Swagger can go out. Booker T can go out. We'll let Sheamus in for now. So, I'm going to put Shane O'Mac in. So, he's one of our surprises, I guess you could say. Don't need any of the lower mid-card guys. Think you might be able to hire a legend for one night to put in. Yeah, I just don't want to get in trouble, you know. Low-key, Luke Gallows should probably go in. The storyline warrants him being in. He's been pushed enough. And we might have a couple placeholders. We'll put Masters in, and we'll put Dreamer in. We'll just leave this for now, because I might bring someone up from developmental, maybe. So I'll come back to it. Yeah, shut up, Randy. Whatever. Go away. Oh my god, Triple H is going to be annoying. Alright, Triple H, fucking give me a break. Runner-up. Alright, Triple H, you could be the runner-up. Even though I'm editing the match in a second. Runner-up and keep Triple H strong. Alright. Just going to look at developmental. So some guys with some popularity. We've got a few. I just think we need a couple more surprises. So Del Rio, Hassan, Ryback, Wade Barrett. I mean, there's not a lot, is there? Ricky Steamboat come in for a night. I mean, we could. I'm not sure. Just looking, who can we use for a night? Who's got some popularity? Oh, we could put Jerry Lawler in there, that's right. Jerry Lawler. Arn Anderson. Oh, God, man. Oh, we wanted to put JBL in. Yeah, that's right. JBL wouldn't be a bad shout. JBL. Sergeant Slaughter, yeah, woo. So not a lot of surprises. I mean, we don't really need, we've got some big names. A couple surprises is okay. So, maybe I'll bring in Hassan as our FCW surprise. And obviously Hassan's been there, done that, so he's been around for a little bit. For one night only, we'll bring in Hassan. And we'll also, if we can, put in... Who do we want to have? JBL, that's right. Now, if we make JBL an occasional wrestler, this will make life a little easier. Alright, so... Okay, so let's... Can we change the participants? Yes. Okay, so... Chris Masters and Tommy... Oh no, I don't want... Who did I put out? Shit. Hassan, The Miz. Did I put JBL in? JBL. Is anybody important missing out? So Batista, Christian, Cena, Taker. They're all missing out. Batista, you could put Batista back in. as a second chance. Probably should. Who do you take out for him though? Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. Batista will boost it. Yeah, he would. That's why I'm going to try and find a spot for him. Hurricane. Yeah, alright. Fuck the Hurricane. Let's put Batista in for Hurricane. Booker T, Swagger. No, we're good without them. And mid-carders, yeah, nobody there really think needs to be in there. Or maybe William Regal. William Regal's got some popularity. He'd perform quite well. Is there anyone that should drop out for him though? I kind of want Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan be in there as my young guns. William Regal. No, it's probably not a spot for you. No, it's probably not. No. Unless you want to have Ted DiBiase dip out, but... Nah. Alright, so that's your Rumble. Let it go 63 minutes. Winner, CM Punk. CM Punk wins. Keep Triple H strong, otherwise this match will not be allowed to happen. Runner-up can be Triple H. Finalist, Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton with Triple H. Most eliminations can be maybe Batista. Batista comes in and goes ballistic. Iron Man lasts the longest out of everybody. CM Punk. CM Punk can go the distance. Punk comes in like number 3, number 4, and just goes all the way. So what do you guys think about that? Is that okay? Throw from the ring finish. So, Punk wins. Triple H is the final guy he gets rid of to continue that DX feud. Shawn Michaels is in the final 4. Randy's in the final 4. Batista with the most eliminations. We could change that to someone else. CM Punk goes the distance to win. And the finish is thrown from the ring. Luke Gallows is the finalist. Gallows is not a big enough star to be a finalist. Top 4 guys at the end needs to be, you know, your bet. Like 4 guys who could win the Rumble. You don't want to have Gallows. He's not. Gallows is someone where he comes in, he's protecting CM Punk for 5-10 minutes. Then Triple H's music hits or Shawn Michaels' music hits. And then Shawn Michaels super kicks him over the top rope. That's the type of guy Gallows is. And then CM Punk's freaking out because he just lost his bodyguard. And then he's trying to fight off DX. That's what's going to happen. Alright, so... I'm happy with that. Oh, we had to put the Royal Rumble title on the line. Yeah, shut up. Let's leave that one. Titles... Belt in any status. Royal Rumble activate. So the winner last year was Randy Orton, then Cena, Taker, Ray, Batista, Benoit. This year, CM Punk. CM Punk never won a Rumble, did he? Probably should have. So we still have. We've used enough time, I believe, so we're all good. We could do a post celebration. CM Punk celebrates the big win in a heel manner. Why not? Any other matches we could fit on the card? I mean, is everyone getting himself involved? Just about. I mean, everybody that should be on the card is pretty much there. The only thing we didn't advance is Tommy Dreamer Mark Henry and MVP, did we? We probably should have that match. We could save it for ECW, but I kind of wanted to do it for the Rumble. Well, who can we... There's no one we can really take out. Happy? Well, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's going to be. Masters versus Gallows in a steel cage. Makes no sense. Doesn't, you know... Shouldn't happen. Doesn't make any sense. Sabu and Dreamer versus MVP and Henry. My only fear is if we do that, then will they get in trouble for being overused? Maybe. Alright, let's do it. Mark, hang on. I just want to check something. Daniel Bryan, mid-carder, yes. Seth Rollins, yep. Okay, so I was just checking that because if they were lower mid-carders, we would probably get penalized for overusing them, so we can rest easy there. Winners get to be in the Rumble. That's a good idea. There you go. That's a fix right there. So I don't think Henry can do hardcore. Either can MVP. But does it really matter? Hardcore 47, no. MVP 38. They can brawl though. But it should be Dreamer and Sabu's match. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just go for it. We'll frick it. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just go for it. Let's just do it. It doesn't really matter if it's a bad match. Mark Henry wins. Make it a brawl. 15 minutes, and we'll put that there. We might even give John Cena a post-match celebration. Post-match celebration for John Cena, just to fill in some time. Probably to have a pretty decent little segment as well. Also to break up the match between himself, that Fatal 4-Way and the tag match. Turn Dreamer to let him attack a Sabu. No, nobody wants to see two ECW guys hate each other. You want Punk to win the Rumble, you might have to change Hunter's contract so he doesn't have creative control. No, Triple H is happy. As long as we keep Triple H strong, he's happy. Alright, I think we're ready to do it. Let's, fingers crossed, this works out okay. We might actually just put a couple of our women on the pre-show. Kelly versus Layla. Just so we have enough women on the show. Fill our quota. And we'll give Kelly the win. Here we go. He goes nothing. So the tag match. Oh, I'm just thinking maybe this match was too long. Oh, it's actually only 13 minutes. Okay, it said 19, but it was because of the entrances were so long. Okay, we should be okay. 68 rated match there, which that went pretty well. Best guy in the match was Brian Kendrick. Kelly Layla, 64. Nothing special there. Batista and Undertaker to open the show up. Last man standing, 91 rated. Batista, 78. Undertaker, 100. Good chemistry between those two. Not enough selling shown, but the Undertaker wins back the World Heavyweight Championship. Well done, sir. Good match. Yep, good match. Happy with that. That's a good opener and a good way to start things off. R-Truth promo was okay. Michelle McCool promo, that's even better. Mickie James, Michelle McCool, 75. Take that. You'll take that. That's good. Kane Christian, good hype video. 78 rated match. Christian's getting better at his gimmick. That's good. Kane 79, Christian 78. Well, we did say that Kane's performances haven't been that great, but he actually did better than Christian. So, yeah, whoops. But Christian keeps the belt and probably will earn a few popularity points for it as well. John Cena promo, pretty good, as always. Wow, here you go. Wow. Now, I don't know who's better, the power of John Cena or the power of The Undertaker. It seems like John Cena may just be that much better. 93, he carried Sheamus, Swagger, and Booker T to a 93 rated match. Oh my god, John Cena, take a bow, sir. Take a damn bow. Cena 95, Sheamus 76, Swagger 77, Booker T 72. John Cena is the man. John Cena, you know, when in doubt, pick Taker. When in doubt, pick John Cena. Damn, that's good. That's good. The opening match was good too, but I thought this match would be 86 tops. Well done. Speaking of 86, that's the celebration number for Cena. Mark Henry and MVP. Nothing special there. 74 rated for their match. MVP 78, Henry 79. Dreamer 64, Sabu 54. Nothing great. So MVP and Henry get the Royal Rumble spot later on the night. Hardcore-based matches doesn't suit him. Well, you know, he did pretty well tonight. Cena's definitely earned that Mania main event. I think so. I mean, it's a tough choice because you got Taker and Randy, which could be epic, but then you got CM Punk and John Cena, which is going to be epic as well. But when in doubt, pick John Cena, I guess. I think we have to go with Cena. Natty and Melina, 73. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I think I think I did a double click and might have skipped a match. Whoops. I think I might have skipped the US title match. We'll go back to that. I did a double click. My bad. Royal Rumble hype video. 92. So that went well. Now, the Royal Rumble match itself, I am not expecting much because you've got a mixture of top guys, but a mixture of low-end guys. So I am predicting 85. Would like to be proven very wrong, but to be honest, when we looked at the Rumble, it was pretty good. But yeah. All right, here we go. Royal Rumble match. 84. Okay, not too far away. CM Punk wins the Rumble. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Orton in the final four. Triple H being the final elimination. Batista got the most eliminations. Punk set the record for surviving the longest in the match. Punk wins the Royal Rumble. There you go. So we don't have an individual report on everybody's performances. You can see so many all different skills improving. But there you go. CM Punk wins. Lots of different things to factor in. But 84, that's a pretty good Rumble match. Rumbles are tough to do well. Rumbles are tough because you have that mixture of really low-end guys. But you take 84, yeah. You take it. Would have liked maybe a little higher, of course, but, you know, you'll take that. And with a good winner in CM Punk, I think what's to come is going to be really fun and exciting. And Matt Hardy wants to change his gimmick again. Well, you know, we'll do that after the Rumble. Punk celebration, though, was good. That was good. Why wasn't Ray in the Rumble? I'm pretty sure he was in the Rumble. Pretty sure he was. Well, at least I hope so. I put him in. 91 for Punk celebrating. Overall, 86. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give John Cena, CM Punk, and The Undertaker the love. Cena because he carried, Punk because he won the Rumble, Taker, he carried Batista as well. There you go. Not the best pay-per-view ever, but Rumble's probably always hard to get right. Unless you have the Rumble open the show or be in the middle, it's always going to be tough because the Rumble match is never going to be a highly rated match. But it's a very important match in terms of what goes on afterwards. Oh my goodness, this is good news. John Morrison. Thank God. John Morrison is staying. We had to give him my kidney to do it, but he's staying. Thank you, Morrison. That match that we accidentally skipped over was The Miz beating R-Truth 89. That's actually really, really good. Yeah, I'm using his catchphrase unintentionally, but that's actually really freaking good. Truth and Miz should not be anywhere near that. Wow. Wow, that's fucking great. I'm really happy we kept Morrison. More TV deals expiring. We'll sort that out later. I think we're pretty much sorted it anyways. Royal buy rate 2.87. We'll compare that in a moment's time to our other. So 8.6 million for the Rumble, 8.1 for TLC, 9.6 for Survivor Series. So there you go. Rumble not doing as well as Survivor Series, which is surprising. But there you go. Check out some popularity boosts. Batista 85. Not sure where he was. Booker T 73, might have dipped a little bit. CM Punk with the big win, he's moved. I don't think he really bumped up much. Not a lot, maybe a couple points in some regions. Christian, he's now bumped to 80 with the win over Kane. That's pretty good. That's fine. 80 is where you want your champ to be. In the 80s is perfect. Keep moving along. JBL didn't really change despite the big debut or return. Cena 98, no change there. Oh, what about Jack Swagger? Still 73. Kane, okay, Kane dipped to 80. So you sacrifice you sacrifice Kane to 80 to get Christian to 80. Is it worth it? I don't know. It's a tough one. It might be, it might not be. I mean, now you got two guys in the 80s instead of one. So I guess you got that. I don't know. That's a tough one. Kofi's still 82. Mark Henry's up to 76. I think he might have moved up a little bit. Melina still 66. Mickey James still the same. MVP 72. So MVP getting a bit of an improvement as of late. Randy still 95. Ray still good. RVD still good. Truth 72. Hang on. I swear Truth was like 76, wasn't he? What? 72? What the fuck's the Miz? Miz didn't go up at all, but Truth lost a lot of points. What the? That's not good. Okay. That's really shit. Okay. Alright. Seth Rollins, I don't think he got much of a boost despite being that big match. I don't think anybody really got much of a boost. Michaels didn't really dip. Sheamus nearly at 80, which is good. Big Show the same. Miz, like I said, Miz might have went up a little bit. Undertaker still about the same, despite winning the belt. Triple H will be the same. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just can't believe Truth dropped down so much. That's really, really shit. Okay. Truth and Miz maybe have chemistry. They'd have to. They'd have to for that match. We could check. The Miz. Let's see. Truth. No, he doesn't have chemistry with The Miz, surprisingly. Had a good match, though. Probably because, Miz took all of his popularity. At least we had a good match out of it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've done the Royal Rumble. Pretty successful. We're now on the road to WrestleMania. Next pay-per-view is Elimination Chamber. Maybe they had a lot of storyline here. They probably would have. 88. So yeah, pretty good. Okay, so show Truth some love. We've got to push Truth because of that. We absolutely got to push him because of that. We have to kind of make... Well, we don't have to make him... No, we should make him main eventer. Alright, otherwise he'll be upset. So Morrison main eventer now with his new deal. He's actually gone up to 77. That's good news. That's finally some good news. 77, that's good. Yeah, it's moving up. Yeah, we definitely... You know, Truth and Miz, they've got to get that push. Miz definitely should be in the main event at some point. Truth as well. Truth's a bit older, 37, but we can still do something with him. He's still got some time. And if he continues to having matches like that, why wouldn't you? But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're pretty much ready to wrap things up here. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Next time we'll be streaming probably in the new year. We might be able to squeeze a stream out next week. Depends. I might be coming back for one day, and if I feel like it, I might stream. So we'll check that one out. I'll let you guys know on my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz, and you'll stay up to date whether or not I'll be streaming anytime soon. So enjoy your Christmas break. In terms of other videos, it's not going to be as regular. I'm not going to have daily uploads for a little bit, but I've got some videos done in advance. I'm going to try and get as many as I can done for you guys, so we don't miss out on too many days. But it's you know, going away for Christmas and New Year's. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It'll be available to watch later on as well. Probably make it public when I wake up or something like that, or maybe it'll just make itself public. But keep an eye out for that later on. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you next time.